We're here outside Mr. Smith's garage. Gonna try and do a couple things. Had a few people give me some ideas on how to solve this problem that I have of this thing not starting, so we're gonna try a few of them. This is the 96 SeaDoo XP. It's pretty stock. So, one person said to fiddle with the starter wire, the wire that goes from the box to the starter. So we're going to try that. I should be getting 4 lights on my dash, but I'm not. So let's see if I fiddle with this wire a little bit. Nothing there. Now I'm going to kind of fiddle with the ground wire. That doesn't seem to do anything. I checked my power and I'm at 13 volts, so I'm good with voltage. Somebody else said to look for green gunk on all of the different spots that things go together with. We'll tell you that everything is pretty clean in here. There with my seal. Even have all my seals left. This is good. No green gunk in here. All the pins are good. That's back on. And I'll tell you, all this stuff's good. I checked these fuses. This is all clean. New coil, new wires. Everything's tight. No gunk. Let's see if this messing around with that changes anything. Nope, still a click, but no start. Okay. So now I'm going to pull. There's that goes into the stator. Somebody said that one of their pins was not good on the wire going into the stator. All those pins look good. You can see there. No green goop anywhere. The seal is on there. Just when I cleaned it, it came off. Put it back on. Okay, let's try it again. This is the key. Still not 4 lights until I push the button. One more thing I'm going to check inside the tank here. It's got some fuses. I'll show you how clean this thing is. You can see all my wires are really good, clean. Fuel tank's clean. Got my emergency paddle there. This is what I was talking about. I got a new battery, 13 volts. Everything's going well there. You can see how nice and clean all this is. Once again, I just checked the fuses earlier. New solenoid there. New coil. Couple of new cables. The VTS on this one works. Engine's looking good. Everything's good down here. A little bit of residual oil down there. I'm gonna pull this key off. Let's see, how are we gonna get in here? Let's see, what do we need to pull off of here so we can get this thing? See what's going on here. There's two fuses in here. So I'm gonna try and look at them. That one. So I'm able to maneuver this thing around a little bit. You have to peel off these plugs. What's nice about them is that they're all different. So when you put them back together, they can only go to one spot. So that makes it easier. This thing to maneuver. There we go. See what I'm talking about, though. Yeah, this thing's just beautiful. So clean. So rectifier's new. Here's our fuses. Got one here. I know you can't quite see in there, but we'll see if I can get a good angle here and show you what I'm going to do. So that's the cap that goes on there. That's the cap that goes on there. So here's our fuses. There's our 5-amp fuse. Looks good. Our 15-amp fuse. Looks good. Here's another 5-amp fuse. That 5-amp fuse is good. If you can see that. And I'll let you know, I did just check all these, but you know, might as well check again, right? That goes right back on over there. There's my spare fuses. Always good to keep spare fuses in here. So you can see I got a couple. Got a 15 and a 5. So everything in here is good that I know of, and you can tell it's not like it's been abused. So I'm going to put this back together, and then I have to plug it back into the stator, and we'll see if anything changes. Okay, when I plug in this MPEM plug to here, I want to see 4 lights there. No 4 lights. And no go. So what it's coming down to is either something with this switch, which runs in here, or something with this post. It's the only thing I can think of that has a problem. I'm gonna wait for that light to go off, just so we can see it one more time. All lights are off. No lights are on. All 4 lights are on. And no start. Just a click. Well, so next thing, I think I'm going to order one of these because they're cheaper. I think it's 25 bucks. This one, however, is like 50, 60 bucks. I should probably just order it just to get it here. Mine is a 3-wire. 1, 2, 3. Nothing. All right, Mr. Smith Garage, thanks for watching. We'll see if we can get this in the next video. Comment however you think might be going on. Help me out. Appreciate it. Bye. Hey, just so you know what's coming up next, we are going to start working on Jack again. Once the garage gets a little bit cooler. Right now we're showing 91 degrees, 6 in the afternoon. This is cooler than it normally is, but just so you can kind of get an idea of what we're working on down here. Got this all cleaned up. I think this is what I was last working on, kind of just cleaning this area up. Gonna do some strategic undercoating. I need to take some stuff down underneath the transmission area, because that'll be going in next. You can see the engine in there. Engine's still missing a few pieces. Still need to get a few pieces. Some smog stuff. So you can see I got a few pieces here. This is a California emissions vehicle. Got some parts in here that I'm working on. There's my transaxle back in there, ready to go in. Here's my gas tank. Fuel tank's in beautiful shape. Got to put that back in. This is the next engine to rebuild. Pull it apart, clean it up, make sure everything's good, and then it will go into Jill. So I have 3 engines, which is kind of nice. I can kind of rotate them around, but I only have California emissions stuff for 1 right now. I'm still looking for a few California emissions pieces for this engine. This weekend going to Buggerama, looking for some parts down there while I'm there. I think I really only have about 4 or 5 key parts that I need. A couple of them I have, but they're burnt, and so I'm kind of looking for a good piece. One piece that I don't have that I need is between the throttle body and the smog piece. This piece right here is a doozy. A lot of people looking for this. I've got one of these, and I've got another one on Jill there. But yeah, just a few pieces I need, and then we'll start working on the engine bay, and we'll get the tranny up in there. Got all the suspension for the back. I do need to clean up still some of the, I've got a couple of rear brake pieces there that I just want to clean up before I put them back together. Got new drums and new brake shoes, and I think even wheel cylinders. So anyway, that's what's kind of going on with Jack, is that we're slowly and surely working on getting him back together. But I have been having some fun with those SeaDoos. Of course, it's not always fun, but it is fun when it comes down to it. Once again, thanks for joining me, Mr. Smith Garage. Again, this is going to be back on the docket here soon because it's almost time to stop running those SeaDoos out in the water. So have a good night. We'll see you next time.